Hi students, it's Professor Tyberg. I hope you're having a great day today. I wanted to talk about research questions, and so I have a brief PowerPoint to present to you. The research question is going to guide your inquiry, your research process. It kind of articulates what you're curious about for this research project. And your research question is going to lead to your thesis. The answer to your research question is going to be your thesis. So those are a couple things to keep in mind. All right, let's get into this PowerPoint. The research question: narrow, challenging, and grounded. So on the left here, we have some examples of poor research questions. They're not narrow enough. They're too broad. So the first one is, what are the hazards of fad diets? Well, if we answer that question, our thesis would not be a great one, because we would just get a list of the hazards. So we want something much more narrow, like the example on the right. Why are low carbohydrate diets hazardous? That would be a much more focused research question. Another one that's too broad is, what are the benefits of stricter auto emission standards? Again, when you answer that question, your thesis would just be a list of benefits. It wouldn't be something you could really argue or create a discussion around for your argumentative essay. A better question would be, how will stricter auto emission standards create new, more competitive auto industry jobs? That would be much more focused. All right, secondly, you want to create a challenging question. So on the left, you see that there's this example that's too bland. What is obsessive compulsive disorder? So in a college essay, you want to be a little bit more complex. A better question would be, why is obsessive compulsive disorder so difficult to treat? The one on the right is much more challenging. It asks the why this happens rather than just looking for a definition. What is obsessive compulsive disorder? A definition is not going to give you much to argue about with your persuasive essay. Okay, another poor question is, how does DNA testing work? Again, you're just going to get a simple explanation. Well, DNA works this way. That's not going to result in a strong persuasive argumentative thesis. A better question would be, how reliable is DNA testing? So that would be a more complex question for a college level essay. Thirdly, you want your question to be grounded. You want it to be concrete. On the left here, these are too speculative. Is it wrong to share pornographic personal photos by cell phone? Well, that's more of an ethical question. You're going to get a yes or no answer, and you're not going to have much to argue and defend and support. A better, more concrete research question would be here on the right: what role should the U.S. government play in regulating mobile content? That would be much more focused. Down on the left, we have another poor example. Do medical scientists have the right to experiment on animals? That will lead you again to just this ethical thesis. Yes, it's right, or no, it's not right. Instead, we want something like this on the right side of your screen. How have technology breakthroughs made medical experiments on animals increasingly unnecessary? So you can see how much more focused and concrete and narrow that question is. So that's what you want for your research question. You want something that's narrow and grounded and complex, and something that's going to really push your essay forward and help you follow your curiosity. All right, that's it for today. Just a short video, so have a good one, and let me know if you have any questions.